Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of On the Glass. And today we are coming to you just moments after breaking news has happened that the Big Ten and the Pac 12 are postponing their college football seasons and fall sports seasons to the spring of 2021. It is kind of mass hysteria right now as this news is coming in. And I just wanted to hop on here and give my thoughts and share my thoughts about this. And as you can probably imagine, if you've seen my last two videos, I'm kind of not very happy about this. And it's kind of crazy, honestly. Uh, Soon after, the Big Ten announced officially that they are just going to postpone the season to the spring. Nebraska comes out and says they're ready to play, and it seems like they're going to try to go rogue and find some games elsewhere outside of the Big Ten. Kirk Herbstreit is saying he's hearing that Ohio State might try to do the same thing. And then a few minutes after that kind of news broke, you have the news breaking that the Pac 12 is also going to postpone their season to the spring of 2021. ESPN has confirmed that. And then soon after that news broke, the Pac 12 reports that they might not even be able to play in the spring of 2021. So it is kind of all mass confusion and mass hysteria right now. And it's just absolutely insane. Insane is what this is. A lot of the member institutions of the Big Ten are not happy with this decision. It seems like the Big Ten commissioner kind of went off the path here and made this decision without uniform support from the institutions that he represents. So that poses a big problem. You still got the kids tweeting that they want to play and all that kind of thing. This is just a nightmare scenario. This is a thing that is not feasible because as of right now, it is about 3 o'clock on Tuesday. We still have not heard from the Big 12, ACC, and SEC. All signs are pointing that they're going to play. The ACC doctors are saying that they're good to go. The SEC doctors are saying they're good to go. So it seems like 3 out of the 5 Power 5 conferences are going to play. So that opens up a whole multitude, the whole gamut of questions. How will a national champion be crowned this year if 3 out of the 5 conferences are playing and 2 are sitting out? Well, we can kind of exclude the Pac-12 because they're kind of a throwaway Power 5 conference right now. But you don't have all your teams playing to crown the national champion. How will the top 25 work? How long will the season be in spring for the Pac 12 and the Big Ten if they play it? Because if it's 3-4 months long, they're not going to have a long enough layoff to prepare for another fall season. So, how will that work? How can you talk about player safety and then have these kids play maybe 20 to 22, 23 games in the span of 12 months when all you've been doing for the last 10 years is talking about player safety and all that kind of thing? You're postponing the season in the name of player safety, but you're going to have them play that many games in a calendar year. So how will that work? Look, this is a rash decision made yet again by officials in regards to the coronavirus. It's something that should not have happened. These seasons should not be postponed. Look, just don't let fans in. These kids are safer. There is huge testing protocols into place. These kids are getting tested many times a month. They're being isolated to just the team and things like that. Just stop with all this nonsense. Let's get on to life as usual as much as possible. Because it's like Joey Galloway said on NFL Live, because they've been covering this as soon as this all started breaking. They better not let college kids on campus now in the Big Ten and the Pac-12. You better not let it happen. It better all be online. There better not be a single body on campus. Because if you're telling me that college football is too dangerous to play, then it's too dangerous for all these kids, all these 25,000 kids that go to these big-time universities to be in classes and stuff together, hanging out together and all that kind of deal. You better not have kids on campus. But I guarantee you that they still will. I guarantee it. And what's going to happen with Nebraska if they go rogue and decide to start playing games in another conference? The Big 12 has been rumored to be wanting to add more teams. Maybe they go back to Nebraska and say, hey, come on over here. You can play here and you can stay here. But what if Nebraska don't want to do that and they want to remain in the Big 10? Then what? Is the Big 10 going to open them back up? What about these players in the Big 10 that want to play right now? Are they going to be allowed to transfer out and be eligible in the other conferences? How's that going to play out? Does anybody think long term on this? Or is it just, oh, well, everybody else is doing this, so let me jump on board? Think long term, because these actions and these decisions have consequences. And some of them, I mean, it just makes no sense. How are you going to play spring football, two conferences? You're going to have two conferences playing. The other three Power 5 conferences are already finished playing and probably already crowned their national champion. So are we just going to have a national champion of two teams? Or two conferences, I mean? Is that what's going to happen? Come on, man. Get real. This is crazy. You know what this is definitely leading to, in my opinion? You're actually going to see all these teams break away from the NCAA. I think you're going to see them start breaking away from these conference affiliations, football-wise, and you're going to see them go off and do their own thing. And they're going to have one person that's going to be in charge of it all, and that's the way it's going to work. It's going to be like a semi-pro setup, because this is crazy. The Big Ten announces they're going to postpone the season, and then minutes after, you've got institutions already sending out tweets that they vehemently disagree with the decision that the commissioner made. So that's what this is heading towards. This is opening up a can of worms like we have never seen before in the college landscape. So I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to hear from the Big 12, the ACC, and the SEC next? The only way that this makes sense is if those three conferences follow, and there's been no indication given that those three conferences are going to follow. You want to see a revolt? Let the SEC cancel or postpone football and watch and see how ugly that gets pretty quick. You're going to tell the people of Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Mississippi that they can't go and see or watch their favorite team play football in the fall? That is a religion to those people. They're not going to accept that. That's going to get ugly fast. It's probably going to get ugly enough in Big Ten country with the powers up there, like Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan, and all those schools. That's going to get ugly enough. But you want it to get even more ugly? Cancel SEC football or postpone SEC football. That'll get ugly quick. And are you thinking about these seniors? What if these seniors graduate in December? Are they going to be allowed to come back and not take classes and play in the spring if they choose to? If you are a big-time college player that's a junior or senior that's already got high draft stock, are you going to play in the spring? Is the NFL going to move their draft? There's a lot of what-ifs here that I don't think anybody was considering. This is stupid It's time to start moving past this and trying to regain our normal everyday lives. All these teams have doctors, they have protocols in place, they have massive testing in place. These kids are safer playing football. Let them play. And if these kids want to go to other schools that are going to play, if there is schools that are going to play, let them go. No penalty, and let them play. And if there's an institution under your control, like Nebraska, that wants to go play elsewhere and the Big 12 welcomes them in to play this year, let them go. That's just my thoughts, guys. This is a fluent situation right now. There's information coming out in an astonishing clip right now, but I just wanted to jump on here and give you my 2 cents worth, even though there's a coin shortage. But that's just all I got to say. Agree with me, disagree with me, whatever the case may be, hit the comments below. Be sure to like and share this video. Hit the big red subscribe button. Let me know what you think, guys. Hit the comments, and we'll see you next time on The Glass.